YouTubers, Max18363 here, and this is a little sort of webcam update video. I have to apologise right off the bat, this is pretty amateurish. I'm sort of using an Xbox, I'm not really sure what its proper name is, like the wee Xbox camera that you get with it, and the only way I could get sound onto the video is to hold my microphone, this thing right here, hold my microphone in front of me like some kind of tube. I'm also aware that the video is a bit fuzzy. I don't know, it's my first time doing this shit, so if it's amateurish, it's amateurish, but I figured I'd give it a bash, so here we go. And the shades are just a self-conscious thing, in case you're wondering. So like I said, this is a little update video. It's been about 3-4 weeks now, I think, since I last put anything up on my channel. It's been a combination of, I'll be honest, I've been a little demotivated at times, and I have been a little busier of late. I'm not some kind of YouTube freak, I do have a life outside of YouTube. But also because when I first started recording the original F.E.A.R videos, I kind of said that F.E.A.R 3 was just round the corner at the time, and I would most likely take a look at that, and I still intend to do that. It was supposed to be released, at the time of recording this, it was supposed to be released in like 3 days' time, but I've recently found out that it's been delayed yet again until, I believe, June 21st now, I think, possibly June 24th. And it comes out in America 3 days earlier. What is all that about? Americans get everything. And by my count, that is the third time that the game's been delayed now. I believe it was supposed to be coming out shortly after Halloween last year. That's why I was doing the original F.E.A.R. It was kind of like a Halloween special, get us all warmed up for F.E.A.R 3. And then it got delayed until, I think it was March. And then it got delayed until May 25th, and I was getting all excited because, you know, it's almost upon us. And now it's been knocked back again until June. So that's part of another reason why my uploads have kind of just dried up a bit lately, because there's no way I'm going to get my two projects finished off before F.E.A.R 3 comes out, those being Quake 4 and F.E.A.R Extraction Point. So I've kind of just put them on hold for the moment, to be honest with you. I will finish them off at some point, but I'm just kind of putting everything on hold. I'll maybe do what, since it's not coming out until June now, I'll maybe, you know, put 1 or 2 vids up just to kind of tide the time over, but I'm not going to be doing too much until F.E.A.R 3 comes out, and that will very much be my new main project for a while. It's quite rare that I buy a new game as soon as it comes out, simply because I really don't agree that any game on this earth is worth £40. I mean, I could waffle on, but long story short, I mean, I'm not too keen on multiplayer and deathmatch and stuff like that. As I've explained before in some of my videos, I focus mainly on campaign modes, story modes, and since games are getting a little shorter these days, I'm not interested in playing £40 or paying £40, can I talk, for a game that you're going to blitz through in a weekend, i.e. most Call of Duties. So I'll have to be honest, I'm a little stingy with my cash. I tend to just wait until it's on budget price. I'm not really bothered if the game's a couple of years old when I play it. I like to pay an amount of money that I'm happy with. But since I got this little gift card that I'm going to use to buy F.E.A.R 3, this is kind of exciting for me, buying a brand new game. And just to quickly, I'm just checking the time here. Don't want to waffle on too much. The basic plan of action for F.E.A.R 3 when it comes out, somebody suggested to me, when I first get F.E.A.R 3, why don't I record the first kind of session of the game, just blind, just for funsies to kind of see how it goes. So yeah, I think I'll probably do that. That sounds kind of fun. I mean, I'll need to spend a bit of time tweaking the game. That's probably one of the bugbears of PC gaming. You know, with console games, Xboxes, PlayStation 3s, you just whap your disc in and whoosh, away you go for the most part. PC gaming, there's a lot more to think about. You've got system requirements, have you got enough memory, is your processor powerful enough, what's your graphics card like, and so on and so on. There's a lot more to think about because every PC is different. And just because, you know, you can play the game doesn't mean you can play it in its maximum graphical settings. You sometimes have to tweak it and configure it, so... But once it's installed and set up, and I've kind of got a decent frame rate going, then yeah, I'll probably do that over the first level or two of the game, just record it kind of blind, like my initial thoughts of the game kind of thing, and that could be interesting. I probably won't play through the whole go game blind because I just don't like the idea of that. If you don't really know what you're doing, it's going to look a bit amateurish, and I like to try and make my playthroughs look kind of semi-convincing, I suppose. Um, so once I've done the first level or two, I would probably play through every level at least once to kind of get a vague idea of what's going on, and then record it. But yeah, next month, unless it gets delayed again, F.E.A.R 3 will definitely be my main project. I know there's been a lot of trailers for it on, I think, IGN. I really can't talk. IGN even. um, yeah, I've got a few subscribers that have just been sort of keeping me updated on it, and they notify me whenever a new trailer comes out. So thank you for that. And it does look interesting. It looks a little different from the previous couple of years, so I think that could be interesting. I noticed that they've. It seems to me that it's going to involve some co-op gameplay. One player controlling the point man, the protagonist from the first game, and somebody else controlling Paxton Vettel, who apparently has some kind of telekinetic ability or something like that. It sounds kind of interesting, but I kind of wonder if the developers are putting co-op in because they genuinely think it'll be a useful addition to the gameplay, or are they just doing it because every game does that these days and we need to keep up with the norm. Um, as for actual gameplay itself, I haven't really found out too much about it. I'm guessing it's going to be first person, obviously. Um, will it be as scary as the first two? It remains to be seen. I'll admit, personally, I am a little sceptical about the game. The fact it's been delayed so many times now makes me ask some questions, I'll be honest. The developers obviously feel that the game needs a lot of work to delay it so many times. These games are frequently tested or play tested before they're released. Obviously it needs a lot of work if they need to delay it so often. Or you could just look at the positive side and say, well, maybe they're just trying to give it lots of polish. But it'll be interesting. I hope it delivers. Um, I think that's pretty much everything I wanted to say. So, and one sort of final closing note: someone pointed out to me recently. I'm up to 40 subscribers now. That's kind of good going for an unknown channel like myself at the moment. So, thank you for that, and I definitely appreciate any comments and stuff that I get on my videos. I do read all my messages. I'm not on YouTube every single day, as I said earlier. I'm not some kind of fanatic, but I do read all my messages and I try to answer them all. So I definitely appreciate any feedback and comments and videos or whatever. It's appreciated, and I've kind of run out of things to say now, so I'm going to stop boring you. Thank you for watching, and until the next time, behave yourself.